Hi guys. Today's YouTube video is on shower essentials. A good shower routine always makes me feel like really just like fresh and clean, and like when I have like no makeup, wet hair, like clean from the shower, I always feel like the most beautiful to myself. It's just like a nice kind of spa-like feeling. So I've gotten a really good system down and I'm excited to share it with you. So let's just first go into before the shower, because this is really important. I've been sharing this on Instagram a lot, and there is one thing that I've done a lot before showers, but I've especially been doing now, which is masking. So throwing on a face mask, I use, I'd say, at least 4 face masks a week. I wanted to share 2 that I've been liking. So one of them is this Biossance Squalene Glycolic Renewal Facial. So this one is one you are only gonna do maybe like twice a week, also depending on what else you're using. This is a little bit more of like a peel, but this one is clearly like a little bit dirty. This is called Hear Me Raw. They've got 2 of them. They've got a detoxifying treatment and a brightening one. I like the detoxifying treatment before the shower because it's very messy, like it's kind of like a charcoaly, like it gets everywhere. So there's 2 reasons you want to mask before you shower. Number 1, it's easier to just apply it to your face, neck, and chest, because that's one thing in skincare so many people skip is the neck and chest, which is just as important. And trust me, as you age, you will wish that you spent just as much time on it. And most people neglect it and just think about their face. But of course, when you're like getting ready for the day in the morning, you don't want to like take off your shirt, put a mask everywhere, splashed water everywhere. It's just a huge mess that no one wants to do. But if you do it before the shower, it's super easy to rinse off, and it just kind of guarantees that you'll get, I even get my shoulders because, you know, these are in the sun a lot. So I try to give them a little extra care. The second reason is because you leave it on for like an extra 2 to 3, sometimes 5 minutes in the shower, depending on if it's a quick shower or a long shower. But the steam from the shower helps the product really absorb into your skin. So it's just such like a why not no brainer, like always mask before you shower. These 2 are really great. I'll link them below, but really any mask that you love is great. Next is dry brushing. So one thing I'll usually do is like I'll go into the bathroom, wash my face if I have like makeup on, if it's a night shower, depends on what time of day it is or whatever, throw the mask on, and then I will dry brush while it sits on my face for a few minutes, because I do like it to sit dry on my face for at least 1 to 2 minutes because the shower can wash it off. Then I will dry brush. This one I've had for a while. I will link it below too. It's like under $10. It's got a little bit of my hair on it. Anyway, when you dry brush, it's pretty simple. You don't go super hard. You just go really lightly. I've done a video on this too, but just to kind of remind you, you always go up towards your heart. So if you're doing your arms, you're going to go up, your legs up, your stomach. You can do circular or up. I usually just like to go up. I even try to get my back a little bit just to exfoliate. This helps promote lymphatic drainage. So our lymphatic flow or lymphatic circulation is basically the second type of circulation. So you've got your blood circulation and then your lymphatic. Your lymphatic is actually detoxing toxins out of your body, and sometimes it is a little bit stagnant. So doing something like this very lightly actually helps promote it and boost it. So you're actually detoxing for, you know, $10, $20, however much you spend on this. And this is something you can do every day. You might notice if you've ever gone to a massage and gotten a lymphatic massage, it's extremely light. It's like very light, gentle strokes, because that's like the whole point of it, is to kind of help your lymphatic system. I remember I got one once and I didn't know what it was. I just picked it, and then I was super annoyed because I wanted like a good Swedish massage, and I didn't realize, I was like, why aren't they pressing harder? But if you ever get a lymphatic massage, it's very light, and it's more meant to detox versus actually like, you know, release muscle tension. So those are our pre-shower, you know, things. So now let's get into the shower. So the first thing is shampoo. Now, because of quarantine, we aren't able to go to hair salons. If you guys dye your hair, obviously your hair color is not lasting. So I've been liking this DP Hue apple cider vinegar shampoo. It kind of helps keep your color, maintains it a little bit longer. Apple cider vinegar is really great for your scalp. It's got antibacterial properties. It's got some antifungal properties. They actually have a rinse too that I really like, but you know, this is a lot easier than applying apple cider vinegar to your hair. So this has kind of been my shampoo of choice during quarantine. And then for conditioner, I've been using this. This is like a professional grade, but you can buy this. You don't have to have like a salon license. My hairdresser specifically recommended this to me for growing my hair thicker. So this is a L'Oreal like hair mask, and basically you apply it, you leave it for 3 minutes so you can like shave your legs, do what you got to do, and then take it off. I only wash my hair maybe 3 times a week, so I use this every time. And the reason being, the last time I went to my hairdresser, which was in February, she noticed that my hair wasn't growing as much because the ends were really dry. And if your ends are dry, that's kind of when you can get split ends, and this will stop your hair. If it's not healthy at the ends, it's going to end up fraying. So literally one way to get your hair to grow longer and stay healthier is to make sure it's super moisturized, conditioned. So I kind of do this every time because I'm trying to experiment and see if it helps. And I really want to make sure my hair stays hydrated, but you could use this like once a week or, whatever suits you. One thing I do want to point out when it comes to hair products and clean beauty, because I know I talk about clean beauty a lot, I'm a little bit more lenient on my hair because I don't know if it's just because, I'm not doing it all the time or I'm rinsing it off, especially with this that I don't even put on my roots. I kind of just do it from the middle to the ends. I don't care as much also when I'm like spraying products on. So, eventually if I find like an amazing non-toxic like completely clean alternative, of course I would switch. But right now it's just like, these are my survival products, and they just kind of work for me. Also, just a little side note on this, I have a really amazing functional medicine doctor that I've been seeing for the last like 8 months, Dr. Lekos, who you might have seen on the Goop Lab series on Netflix. He's incredible. He used to be an ER doctor, and then he fully switched over to functional medicine, which functional medicine basically means preventative things you can do. It's almost like treating your body versus just like treating the disease, if that makes sense. So it's a much more like holistic route, but still can include medications when needed. And he is so big on clean products. He was like, don't use anything with fragrance. He's like, look, if it's on your hair, I don't care. And I think because he gave me the okay to like use whatever I wanted on my hair, it kind of made me a little more lenient towards it. So, that's just my quick spiel because I'm going to get into some other hair products too. So in the shower also, while I put the mask on, I use a wet brush, which I shared in my last video. This is the exact wet brush I've been using. I just kind of like brush it into my hair and let it sit. And then I'll also use this out of the shower. So I just had to include this in the video because I love it. I don't know why I haven't been using a foot file my whole life. Like I have always had kind of like cracked heels. Like I always get a pedicure, but my feet just were always dry. Like I was always a little self-conscious. And I think the idea of like a pumice stone was just like too much to like sit and bend over and like have to do it like in the tub. And this is so easy with the handle. Like I literally use it every time in the shower. This combined with the baby foot peel, which I just, I'm pretty much done peeling and my feet look amazing. I love it. But I do this all the time and it works so well. And like my feet just look, they're so much smoother and nicer. So this literally sits in my shower and I use it every time I shower. Okay, I also wanted to share this body scrub that I recently discovered because I don't have all of my normal products with me right now. I'm quarantining with family, so I only packed a certain amount of things. I had no idea how long this was gonna last. So I was kind of searching on Amazon for some kind of body exfoliant to help with preventing acne buildup and stuff. And I found this one by Alba Botanical. It's like this Hawaiian body scrub, sea salt. It's actually really, really good. You kind of like scrub your body with it. It's just like an exfoliant. But then when you rinse it off, it leaves this like silkiness on your skin. I can't quite explain. It's almost like you have a moisturizer in the shower. So I'll do this and then I'll rinse it off and then I'll shave my legs because it almost gives like a smooth surface to shave my legs. So I've really been liking this too. And I also wanted to share one tip for anyone who gets like body acne, chest acne, back acne. One thing I'd really recommend is doing your body soap after your shampoo and conditioner, because sometimes the buildup of like the shampoo and conditioner, which is meant for your hair, not your skin, it can be a little bit oily and cause breakouts for some people. So, do your hair, do your shampoo, conditioner, and then give yourself like a good scrub down, just at least of your like chest and back so that you don't get any of that product buildup there. I think we have covered inside the shower. Now let's get to outside the shower. So this is the most amazing washcloth. I don't know why also, I've always known about microfiber cloths, but I've kind of just been reintroduced to them and they're incredible. They're so soft. Like I won't use anything on my face now besides these. I have to get some for my hair too, which I haven't gotten to yet. But I bought like a huge pack of white ones of these so that I can do my kind of white washcloth rule, which I have shared before. I'll link the video below if you want more info on my white washcloth rule. But these are just super soft, really gentle on your skin. They won't give you little like micro tears in your skin, and they're not irritating. So I have a separate face cloth and towel that I'll use on my body, which might seem extra, but we got a lot of time on our hands around here during quarantine. So why not just self-care it up? I've been loving this one. Then I go right to my feet. So after I've scrubbed my feet, I've literally been using, I mean, this is baby Aquaphor because I don't know who left this here, but I just saw it in the bathroom and I've been using it. But you could use any Aquaphor or any like really thick kind of like ointment in that way. But I'll sit down, I'll put this all over my feet, and then I'll put socks on immediately. I'm telling you, this combo of like the foot file, this socks, and then every once in a while, like, you know, maybe the baby foot mask, you know, that's like an every 6-month thing. But my feet have never been softer. So it also just feels like really soothing and nice. So I'll put socks on and try to keep them on all day, but at least for like an hour to like let the product soak in. A lot of people will do that at night, but I find at night like your feet might be dirty. So unless you're gonna go clean them and then put them on and then put socks on, I don't really like to sleep with socks on. So I find it easier to just do during the day. Next, let's get to hair. So this is the post-shower hair routine. This Unite leave-in conditioner, this is called their 7 seconds detangler. I use this for 2 reasons. Number one, it's just a nice leave-in conditioner. I've been really big on keeping my hair hydrated, like I mentioned, but also it kind of works as a heat protectant. So my hairdresser actually at 901 is my salon in LA, and they're just like very top notch, like best of the best. They're incredible there. Like they see everyone, and she recommended for me to use this as a heat protectant. So I was just using this almost like as a shield, which, little pro tip, a lot of people, you know, a lot of my friends in the hair industry have told me that oftentimes heat protectant is just kind of creating a shield. So whether it's like a leave-in conditioner, if you don't happen to have like a heat protectant spray, anything you can put on your hair before you apply heat will help just protect it. So I put this on and then I comb it through with the wet brush. Then I've actually been using this serum called June, Persian Secrets. I'm Persian, so I was really into this one because it's got like saffron and pistachio and rose, and they sent this over to me to sample, and I brought it with me to quarantine, and it's officially been my hair serum. So I've been using this after the leave-in conditioner, just like basically, I'll show you how much I put on, because if you put on too much serum, it's like gonna get your hair greasy. So I'll put like 1 drop in my hands and like fully rub it into your hands. And then you just kind of like finger comb it through your hair. If you put too much, it will kind of weigh it down. By the way, I literally just did this exact shower routine, like dried my hair, did makeup, and then filmed this video. So this is just all taken out of my shower. So before I dry my hair, I do a little spritz of thermal heat protection, mainly because I just want to protect it. So this one is by, I think it's pronounced Chai or Chi, I'm not sure, but I've always really liked this one. I really like the smell of it, and it's just, I've used it for years, so I've just kind of stuck to what I knew there. And then the hair appliance that's literally changed my life is the Dyson Airwrap. Like, I can't explain what a difference this has made in my hair routine. My hair like looks smooth right now. This texture is not my hair texture when it dries. My hair when it dries has got kind of like a frizzy, kinky, like, and anytime I wanted to even try to curl my hair, I'd have to get it smooth first, or else you've got like frizzy waves. So I'd have to straighten it with a flat iron, and then the curl wouldn't hold. Like, I've never been able to do my own hair, and this has actually changed my life. Like, I do not need to go to Dry Bar anymore. I do not need to get my hair done, even just like for regular whatever. Like, it's incredible. It's also great because the heat from the Dyson is better for your hair. There's a few things. Number one, the heat is better and it's super fast, so it will dry your hair fast. But this one with this little brush attached is life-changing. I bought the pack that has every kind of brush head, and I guess some of them even let you like curl your hair, but for me, I have only used this one in like the 7 months I've had it, and I literally just sit here. I mean, I'm gonna mess up my hair right now, but whatever. I just sit here and pretty much like dry my hair like this as if I'm brushing it, and it just is incredible. So I can't recommend this one enough. It is a bit of a splurge. I think this was around $500, but the amount of money I've saved in Dry Bar, I mean, I spend at least 60 bucks with a tip every time I go to Dry Bar. So that's like, what, 10 visits that I would easily do in like a few months. So I've 100% made my money back on this. Lastly is a little bit of texture spray. So this one is a Moroccan oil one. I'm actually sampling this, so I'm not giving this like my full recommendation yet. I'm kind of trying it out. I used it today. I was hoping for a little more volume. So actually, if you guys have tips on texture spray, let me know, because my hairdresser Paul always uses it. So I felt like I needed to learn, and it'll stay up for a second, but then kind of fall. So if you guys have any good texture spray recommendations, let me know. But that is it. That is my shower routine. It seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because we went through shampoo, conditioner, body wash, like hair products. Like these are things everyone uses. It's just, we've got a few extra steps in there, and towel specifics. These are all completely organic recommendations. I mean, you can see they're all in my house right now. So I'll link them all below, and I think you guys will really like. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for kind of this like weird curtain setup, but I will say, like, the most random curtain setup I could imagine, but it literally worked out for me to film my content. So I'm pretty happy with it. This is my setup for however long COVID lasts. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any questions below and let me know what else you want to see. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.